We are getting ready for the International Coastal Cleanup Day. It's the 37th year they're doing this, and starting today, online volunteer registration just opened up, so it's time to get in there, log in, and make sure you sign up for this. I Love a Clean San Diego's Ian Monahan is joining us, a good friend of ours. Ian, it's good to see you, all ready to go, ready to clean some stuff up. Where are you?
I know. Oh, we're ready to go. Yeah, we're actually at Cherokee Point Park in City Heights. And we wanted to come, we're not at the beach today, which is different for us, but because we wanted to be here inland to let people know that you don't need to necessarily live at the beach or go to the beach to be effective and make an impact for Coastal Cleanup Day. Right. You can participate from anywhere you want around the county.
See, I think that's very helpful because, of course, it's not just what we throw out at the beaches that ends up in the ocean. Even where you are, City Heights, that stuff can end up in the ocean. But I also hear, Ian, we're going to talk more about that, but I also hear you want to stump me this morning. So let's do that first to get the embarrassment out of the way.
All right.
You have some questions for me? All right. I'll see if I can answer.
All right, we'll start with some quick stats. We'll run through some questions really quickly. Okay. So it's Coastal Cleanup Day. What percentage of marine debris or marine litter ends up in the ocean from inland? What percentage? Where does it start?
I feel like a lot of it does, because runoff, it goes down the rivers into the ocean. So let's say like 75%.
Super close. It's 80% estimated that 80% of ocean pollution, marine debris flows 80%. Through our systems here and into the ocean. So that's where it starts, and that's one of the reasons we're here today.
Yeah, that's why you're in City Heights, and then or inland. Okay.
On that topic, how does it get to the ocean? How many watersheds are in San Diego County? 5, 8, 11?
Oh, I'm glad you're giving me options, because I kind of think I remember. We've talked about this before. The watersheds. That's like where the runoff ends up into the ocean, so the rivers, things like that. The land sends the stuff on land goes into the like 11 stands out in my head, but I'm not sure. Is 11
Bingo,
right?
11 is it. So in San Diego County, we have 11 watersheds, and the interesting thing is I'm standing in an urban environment and I'm in a watershed.
Oh, you are?
It doesn't matter where you live in San Diego County, you live in a watershed, and all of that marine pollution that we've been talking about, and the reason why it's so important to keep our streets and our parks and our open spaces clean is because it flows down through the watershed. The watershed can include storm drains, which is right next to me here, and they all flow to the bay and to the ocean, and ultimately end up polluting those areas and our sea life and the environment there.
So even if you live in El Cajon, are you in a watershed? I don't know if you heard my question, but if you even if you live,
I kind of missed.
No worries.
I kind of missed you, but let's finish with what were the top items collected at Coastal Cleanup Day last year?
The top items. So I think we always talk about cigarette butts were like a common terrible thing that always ends up getting picked up. But this past year was a weird one with like the food, maybe packaging. Would it be? Could it be?
Well, there you go. It's food packaging. So candy bar wrappers, single-use plastic items, and of course the cigarette butt. These were the two items that were most collected globally last year. And interestingly enough, here in San Diego County, they were also the top 2 items collected here in our region. So if you imagine you spread this event out over the world, everybody's collecting basically the top 2 items. That there represents a problem. So that's kind of what people see when they're out and about cleaning up.
Yeah, if we could just stop having food packaging, that'd be great, but also just throw it in a trash can. And those cigarette butts, my goodness. Ian, we're almost out of time. We only have 30 seconds, but we do, of course, want to get into info about Cleanup Day. When is it? How do people sign up and get ready for it?
Yeah, so registration is now open. You can head up to cleanupday.org, and you'll recognize it by the turtle mascot that's on the website. Online registration is free. It's very easy. You can register as an individual, and you can register as a group. We really urge people to register to participate, because after you register, you'll receive a survey to which you include your cleanup data after you participate on Coastal Cleanup Day. That is the information that we use to report to the state and to the international effort. And last year, San Diego County showed up. We showed up big time. We were one of the largest collection volunteer crews in the state and also a big-time representative for the international effort. So our volunteers are awesome. Looking forward to seeing them on September 18th.
Ian, thank you very much. We ran out of time, but good information right there. So hopefully we'll get as many people to sign up as we can. Thanks, Ian. Good to see you.
Take care.